Hello, this is Chris with Custom Creative Carvings. Welcome to my shop. Back for part 2 of my scam alert, my buyer beware. I am talking about the Viking arms, and really quick background if you missed the other video, I will link it somewhere around here, but real quick update. I ordered some fake arms or some knockoff Viking arms, and Massca offered to send me an arm to compare to the fake arms. A couple of days later, I got the Massca tool. It showed up before the other tools said they shipped. I didn't open this because I wanted to not be biased against the potentially lower quality tools when they came. I wanted to open those up first and take a look at them and see what I thought opinion of them on their own. But they're not showing up. And so I went on Amazon, where I ordered these from, to start looking at it, see what was going on. And I tracked it, and as you can see, I'll throw a tracking thing in here somewhere, that they're still on their way. The deadline was somewhere between, I ordered them on the 13th, ordered this on the 14th. The deadline for them to get here was between the 21st and 27th. It is now the 24th, and it's still not showing anywhere in the system. So that doesn't leave it a lot of time to get here on time. So I got a little bit worried and started looking at some of the reviews. And on the bright side, people are getting their arms. On the downside, these are the arms that are pictured, and well, actually this is the arm that's pictured, and as you can see in the reviews, those are not the arms they're shipping. And so they're advertising using pictures of Massca's copyright or patented product, and they're shipping something else, not even an attempt at a close knockoff. And so I've decided I'm going to do the unboxing of the Massca tool today, do it right now, and we'll take a look at what we've got here and get a hands-on with it. Maybe test a couple little things with it and see how it functions. And then if and when the other ones show up, we'll do a side-by-side comparison, do a failure test, see which tool fails first. We'll go from there. So let's get this open. First thing I'd like to note is it actually showed up. People complain about the price of the tool, but what is a better value? A $200 tool that actually shows up, or a $25 tool that doesn't? So hopefully the other one will show up and we'll be able to see if there's actually $25 worth of value in there, but we'll see. For now, let's focus on the amazingness that is the Viking arm that Massca sells. All right, so we do see that these are the licensed and patented Viking arms. You can find that at www.vikingarm.com, or Massca.com is their local their United States authorized dealer. So these are the other plates. So they come with two different size plates. Well, okay, there are two different plate options. There are the larger plates, which come standard, and then there is an optional smaller plate to help you get into a little bit smaller area. So first thing I'm noticing is this is a hefty tool. This is clearly, just from feel alone, a solid design and solid built piece of equipment. So, and it is the one that we see in all of the videos and all the sales ads we see the same logos. We see the Viking arm embossed on the foot plate. So they use this actual video to demonstrate how great it is. And then rather than sending you even a close knockoff, they send you something that's a far cry from it. So basic functionality, squeeze grip, lifts up. push the button, and it allows for a downward movement. Bigger push, bigger move. Same with down, same with up. And then if you want to go down fast, you push this and it releases it all the way. So right there, quick, down and dirty. This is what it is. And you know what? No surprise, they actually sent a tool that looked like the tool that they advertised. So let's lift something. I've got an idea. How about we lift some slabs of wood? I haven't seen this wood since I sawed. I had it sawed, milled. I haven't seen this wood since I milled it last fall. Or I've seen the wood, I haven't seen the grain. But I'd like to see how it looks. And these things are a nightmare to move by themselves. I want to say they're about 200 pounds a piece. So lifting the whole thing, I'd be able to lift 2, maybe 3 slabs. But if I'm just lifting one end, I figure, let's see if that one's, those two together are probably 2, 4, 600 pounds. So I should be able to lift about to here with just one arm. Well, that actually wasn't too bad. Let's get the arm in here. See how these slabs are looking. That's the fast release button. There's no holdback on that thing if there's pressure on it. All right. All right, there's 2 slabs. Didn't seem to have a problem. Only issue I'm running into is with this uneven cutoff here, I don't have enough reach in to get a straight grab. So I'm barely on the tips here and on the tips there. Not the most stable situation for a jack, but the Viking arm seemed to have no problem with it. Just be a little bit extra careful. I'm not going to put anything underneath anywhere that's going to put me in jeopardy if it slips. But let's try going down a little bit slower this time. Oh wow, that's really smooth. Okay, well, that's 600 pounds roughly of wood, and I'm not going to say that it's just a nice easy squeeze because I've got 300 pounds on this end ish, and give or take. I haven't put a scale on it or anything, but that's left-handed. Okay, topped out. Let's take a look. Got the moisture meter and a couple other things. We'll talk about those in a minute. But one thing I did here is, if you notice, I skipped one. The reason I did this is because oftentimes we don't want to just inspect our slabs, we need to get a slab. And if you've got to get a slab out, if you lift up with a Viking arm on this side and a Viking arm on that side, this center slab is free to come out. So yes, you could, if you're just inspecting. That's why you don't get underneath it when you don't have a great grip. If you're just inspecting, still not getting as close as I'd like, but as I get higher, I think I will. If you're just inspecting, you don't have to skip a slab. That is substantially more difficult. Notice each of these slabs gets a little bit bigger than the one above it. but it's still smooth. Still able to do it. Okay. Now, because of that last slip that you just saw, is the reason I brought this over. Whenever you're lifting stuff, if you've got to work under it, make sure you're utilizing safe practices. This is too short to use that way, but it will fit right. No, it won't. Gotta go a couple more squeezes. So it's not the best solution in the world, but if something does happen and that slips, I don't have 300, 400, 500 pounds worth of wood coming down on my money makers, because this ain't making me no money. .5%. I'd say that's getting real close to being ready to use. Even with all that weight on it, it is still such a precise movement on the down. And I can just bump it and then it's got the bounce in it. But if I go slowly, then it is still smooth and allows that micro adjustment. This would have been so handy when I had all these logs and I had to move every single slab individually to put the stickers in. If I could have just lifted it up and adjusted the stickers without grabbing it and heaving it, it would have been so much easier. So much nicer. So 4 logs, 4 slabs, no problem for the Massca Viking arm. I don't have a knockoff to do a head-to-head challenge with, so I got my own arms. So we're at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's see some Chinese knockoffs do that. All right, so still the Massca has not outlifted my capability of lifting. Now, one advantage Massca has over me, or the Viking arm has over me in this instance, is the amount of space I've got here between these 2 stacks is not a lot. This doesn't take up a lot of space. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm bleeding. I got the weight off the sticker. But that was all. Maybe I could have lifted a little bit better under perfect circumstances, but I would say this round goes to the Viking arm. Not over. Let's go one more round. It's lifting 6 slabs, approximately 50 board foot each. That's 300 board foot of walnut that's lifting half of. That exceeds the I can easily say that exceeds the 300 pounds weight limit that they put on it. Do not try this at home. Do not buy a $200 tool and then try and break it. I am not trying to break this, but I'm trying to push it beyond, because I know it can do it. So with that, I'd say that Massca is the clear winner. Now, in one of the comment forums, I saw somebody say, well, what about high lift? That's just Massca is just a little high lift jack. High lift jack can do anything it can do. And well, there's a purpose for each tool. Hi, Rowan. There's a purpose for each tool. And while my high lift jack is great for lifting cars, which I probably wouldn't use Massca for, it's great for doing really heavy duty stuff, moving big things. Probably wouldn't use the Massca for it. But when it comes to woodworking, I've never used a high lift. When it comes to moving slabs, you know what? I don't think this would work very well, because that's not going to fit in there enough to get a grip. Now, maybe if I lift it a little bit with the Massca first, I can lift it. But this serves a purpose. Its purpose is not to lift refrigerators. It is not to clamp decks together. So this round, China didn't show up, so I stepped in, and Massca beat me out. So round 2, lift challenge goes to the authentic, patented Viking arm as sold by Massca. So I can't wait to continue to play with these, and stay tuned, because once I do get my Chinese in, I'm going to see what they can do as far as lifting, and there will be a video to come. We'll see you in the next video. This is Chris with Custom Creative Carvings, and for Massca, the official United States distributor of the Viking arm. And thanks.